of all the elemental abilities out there such as fire, lightning, metal, and even ice, water is one of the least commonly used. Today at Max Rankings, we will derive the most powerful water users. Kuasa is the former ruler of the region of Zambesi, and the older sister of Vixen. Due to previous use and interaction with Water Totem, Kuasa gained the ability to transform parts or all of her body into water. She has essentially become one with the Water Totem, allowing her to use these powers more efficiently than other totem bearers. She may have just been a young waterbender when the audiences were first introduced to her. But throughout the course of her time with Aang, she evolved nearly as much as the Avatar himself. From bloodbending to healing through the power of her bending, Gitara embodied perfectly what it meant to be a waterbender. Much like the greatest waterbenders throughout the series, she was able to perfectly balance the offensive and defensive capabilities of her element. Percy Jackson is an old Greek demigod, the son of Poseidon, and Sally Jackson. Beside controlling water, we have seen him having some good control over ice, in the son of Neptune. It would take a long time to list all of his skills and abilities, because he can do more than just control water, sword fight, talk to aquatic animals, and use water to heal his wounds. He even managed to keep an even fight with the god of war. Mera is the crown princess of the underwater kingdom of Zebel, and the queen of Atlantis. She can control large volumes of water, and drain a person of their bodily fluids. She can swim at speeds 5 times faster than sound, transmute water into poison, and increase the density of water, creating sharp constructs that can cut through metals. She is arguably on the same level of power as Wonder Woman. Despite his unremarkable debut in the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Ryan learned that he was the son of the god August and proclaimed himself Prince of India. While that revelation gave Rain a meaningful place in Mortal Kombat's cosmology, it also makes Rain a demigod. Accordingly, Rain can control water and lightning. With bone-crushing geysers, suffocating water orbs and lightning strikes. He controls water on a deadly scale, essentially ripping the body parts of his opponents. Taking down the Man of Steel is no small feat. You would need to be as relatively fast, strong, and durable to have the slightest chance of winning. But Aqualad seems to be able to drop down Superboy in his rogue state. Aquaboy may not be able to produce high levels of water, but his ability to solidify water and electrify his opponents simultaneously, gives him an edge than other water users on this list. Juvia Luxor possesses some of the most impressive water manipulation abilities. Juvia's water abilities are just straight up magic. This makes them way more powerful and way more versatile. She can turn her body to water, create water blades to slice through metal, shoot beams of boiling water, suffocate people with water bubbles, and hundreds of other things. Juvia is immune to damage because she can turn into water. Kisame is another water power user who basically relies on magic. He had an abnormally high amount of chakra since he was born, so he's pretty tough. Because he can fuse with his sword, and breathe underwater, he will often create a gigantic dome of water in order to fight people for however long they can hold their breath. He could do an insane amount of water-based jutsu, too many to name, but primarily he used it to suffocate people, and forms shark-shaped blasts. The characters in Bleach, all differs greatly in their abilities. Some can turn their swords into giant dragon puppets, others turn them into a million different flower petals, but there aren't too many that just straight up control an element. There's also Tyr Haribel, the leader of the Purgatory known as Hueco Mundo. Haribel was already insanely strong before this, But once she unleashes her blade with the destroy command, she takes a whole new form of power level. As the god of the sea, Poseidon possesses the power to manipulate water, storms, and lightning, able to create strong waves and violent storms to bring the rage of the ocean upon anyone who angers him. He is said to be more powerful than Zeus, the king of the Olympians. He has a wide list of powers, ranging from immortality, to flight, teleportation, astral projection and more. When it comes to creating hurricanes and tidal waves, Poseidon does this with a screaming roar. Be sure to subscribe and rank your top 5 water users in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.